Today's topic, safety. Yes, those metal boxes we hurtle around in at preposterous speeds, they have a rather important job, apart from getting us from A to B, and that's protecting us when the inevitable beep beep suddenly appears right in front of us. Today, we're diving into the world of automotive safety, exploring the best brands and types of cars designed to protect you in the event of a crash. Because let's face it, while we all dream of gliding along empty roads, with the wind in our hair, the reality is often more like a metal mosh pit on the M25. So buckle up, put your crash helmet on and prepare to delve into the fascinating, if slightly morbid, world of car safety. Volvo, the Swedish car manufacturer, synonymous with safety. You can practically hear the soothing sounds of ABBA playing as you imagine their cars effortlessly gliding to a stop in a blizzard, protecting their occupants in a cocoon of Scandinavian engineering. But why, you might ask, are Volvos so closely associated with safety? Well, it all started back in the 1950s with a chap called Niels Bohlin, a Volvo engineer with a rather keen interest in keeping people alive. You see, back then, seatbelts weren't exactly standard equipment. In fact, they were considered a bit of a novelty, a bit like heated seats or a decent cup holder are today. But Niels, bless him, he saw the potential. He realized that a simple three-point seatbelt, the kind we all take for granted today, could drastically reduce the risk of serious injury in a crash, and Volvo, to their credit, agreed. They introduced the three-point seatbelt as standard equipment in 1959, and the rest, as they say, is history. But Volvo's commitment to safety didn't stop there. Oh no, they went on to develop crumple zones, those ingenious areas of a car designed to deform on impact, absorbing the energy of a crash and protecting the passenger compartment. They pioneered side impact protection systems, reinforced passenger cages, and a whole host of other safety innovations that we now consider standard on modern cars. And they didn't just keep these innovations to themselves. Oh no. Volvo, in a rather uncharacteristic display of Swedish generosity, shared their seatbelt design with the rest of the automotive industry, recognizing that safety shouldn't be a competitive advantage, but a shared responsibility. So the next time you buckle up in your car, spare a thought for Volvo, the pioneers of automotive safety who put your well-being ahead of profits. Now that's something you don't see every day, do you? Now, let's shift gears a bit, shall we, and talk about a company that's not exactly known for its quaint, traditional approach to car manufacturing. That's right, we're talking about Tesla, the Silicon Valley disruptors dragging the automotive industry into the 21st century. Tesla's approach to safety is different from Volvo's. While Volvo focuses on protecting you in a crash, Tesla aims to prevent crashes, and their weapon of choice, Autopilot. Tesla's Autopilot, with adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automatic emergency braking, is a step towards a future with fewer accidents. By handling mundane tasks, Autopilot reduces driver fatigue and distraction, major contributors to accidents. Using cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors, Autopilot creates a 360-degree view to detect potential hazards. Whether Autopilot can make roads safer remains to be seen, but Tesla is pushing the boundaries of automotive safety. Now, let's talk about a company that understands the importance of arriving at your destination, not only in one piece, but also in style. That's right, we're talking about Mercedes-Benz, the German automotive giant that's synonymous with luxury, performance, and yes, safety. You see, Mercedes-Benz has a long and illustrious history of acing crash tests, those rather dramatic events where cars are deliberately crashed into things to see how well they protect their occupants. And by things, I don't mean strategically placed piles of cardboard boxes. Oh no, I'm talking about solid concrete barriers, deformable offset barriers, and even those rather alarming side impact crash tests that make you want to curl up in a ball and hide under your sofa. But Mercedes-Benz cars, they take these tests in their stride, emerging with top scores from organizations like the IUHS and Euro NCAP, who are basically the Simon Cowell and Piers Morgan of the car safety world, except much harder to impress. But what is it about Mercedes-Benz cars that make them so safe? Well, for starters, they don't skimp on the structural integrity. These cars are built like tanks with reinforced passenger compartments, high-strength steel frames, and crumple zones that would make a Volvo engineer weep with envy. But it's not just about brute strength, oh no. Mercedes-Benz also packs its cars with an arsenal of advanced safety features like active brake assist, which can automatically apply the brakes if it senses an imminent collision, and attention assist, which monitors your driving behavior and helpfully suggests you take a break when it detects that you're about to nod off at the wheel. And then there's the pre-safe system, which is basically like having a psychic octopus in your car. This clever system uses sensors to detect an impending accident and then prepares the car and its occupants for impact by tightening the seat belts, adjusting the headrests, and even closing the windows and sunroof to prevent you from being ejected from the vehicle like a human cannonball. Now, let's journey to the land of the rising sun, shall we? And pay a visit to Subaru, a company that's known for its rugged go-anywhere vehicles that are as happy tackling a muddy rally stage as they are navigating a crowded supermarket car park. But Subaru's reputation for building tough, capable cars goes hand in hand with their commitment to safety. You see, Subaru believes that safety isn't just about protecting you in a crash, it's also about preventing the crash in the first place. And their secret weapon, all-wheel drive. Now I know what you're thinking. All-wheel drive, isn't that just for farmers and people who like driving up mountains? And yes, while it's true that all-wheel drive is incredibly useful for those activities, it also has a significant impact on safety, especially in slippery conditions. Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system is designed to provide maximum traction and stability no matter what the road conditions. Whether you're driving on a wet motorway, a snow-covered country lane, or even just a patch of unexpectedly greasy tarmac, Subaru's all-wheel drive system helps you maintain control of your vehicle, reducing the risk of a skid or a spin. But it's not just about all-wheel drive, oh no. Subaru also builds its cars with safety in mind, with features like EyeSight driver assist technology, which uses stereo cameras to monitor traffic and provide features like adaptive cruise control, pre-collision braking, and lane departure warning. And then there's the matter of visibility. Subaru understands that being able to see where you're going is quite important when it comes to avoiding accidents, which is why their cars are designed with large windows, slim pillars, and high seating positions, giving you a commanding view of the road ahead. Now, let's talk about a company that understands that safety doesn't have to come at the expense of luxury. That's right, we're talking about Audi, the German car manufacturer that's renowned for its sleek designs, cutting-edge technology, and unwavering commitment to protecting its occupants. Audi has a long history of innovation in the field of safety, dating back to the 1980s, with the introduction of features like anti-lock brakes and airbags. And they haven't rested on their laurels, oh no. Audi continues to push the boundaries of automotive safety with a suite of advanced safety features designed to prevent accidents and protect you in the event of a collision. Take, for instance, Audi's pre-sense city system, which uses radar sensors to monitor the road ahead for potential hazards like pedestrians who step out into the road without looking or cyclists who weave between traffic. If the system detects an impending collision, it can warn the driver and even apply the brakes automatically to help avoid or mitigate an accident. And then there's Audi's virtual cockpit, a digital instrument cluster that replaces the traditional analog gauges with a high-resolution display that can be configured to show a variety of information, including navigation, media, and most importantly, safety-related data. The virtual cockpit can display warnings from the car's various safety systems, such as lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross traffic alert, ensuring that you're always aware of your surroundings. But Audi's commitment to safety goes beyond just technology. They also understand the importance of passive safety, which is the way a car is designed to protect its occupants in a crash. Audi uses high-strength steel in the construction of its vehicles, creating a rigid passenger cell that helps to absorb and distribute impact forces in the event of a collision. Well, there you have it. A whirlwind tour of the world of automotive safety, featuring some of the most safety-conscious car manufacturers on the planet. From Volvo's pioneering work on seatbelts and crumple zones to Tesla's futuristic autopilot system, we've seen how far car safety has come. And it's not just about fancy technology and high crash test scores, it's about making responsible choices like buckling up every time you get in the car, avoiding distractions while driving, and perhaps resisting the urge to overtake that lorry on a blind bend. Stay safe on the roads and make sure your car can protect you when it matters most.